politics bore me, let's not bring it up at all.
Good morning. It's that time again. It's time for the Monday morning cup of coffee. I'm your host, Tommy Womack. Let's have a sip, shall we? Got work this week, and I'll be happy for the swelling in my mouth to go down. You can still kind of see it just a little bit right there in profile. You can kind of see there's still a little swollen. I had a tooth pulled out. Was it Friday? Friday, I believe it was. Nasty tooth, a disgusting tooth. The crown had come off of it at some point, and I couldn't really afford to put the crown back on because dental insurance has a tendency to suck. I don't know why, and I don't know why they can't put medical insurance that covers dental. I don't know why it's a separate entity at all. I feel like writing a strongly worded letter to somebody. Anyway, the bottom part of the tooth that was actually still embedded in my skull got really disgusting. I mean, the sort of tooth that the dentist looks in your mouth and recoils in horror. I went to an endodontist and he said, yeah, that tooth is fucked up. I don't do what it needs to do to be fixed. And I said, what's that? And he says, take it out. He doesn't take out teeth, an endodontist. I don't know what the difference is between them. So I called my regular dentist and they didn't take it out. And I don't usually get ripe with people on the phone about things like this. They get enough jerks on the phone as it is. I don't like to contribute to it. But this time I kind of got a little aggressive with the lady at the dentist office. I said, what kind of dentist doesn't take out a tooth? I don't understand. My dentist when I was a kid took out my teeth. I just didn't understand why that was such a specialized thing. They sent me to a periodontist. And by the way, all these people billed me. You know, you get a bill just for breathing their air. So I went to a periodontist on Thursday and he said, yeah, that's a disgusting tooth. He recoiled in horror. It was like he had never seen a tooth that bad before. And he said, that needs to come out. And I said, well, that seems to be the consensus of everybody, but nobody's offered to take it out yet. And he says, well, that's what we do here. Come back tomorrow. He had 15, 30 minutes presumably free in his day that he could work me in. Maybe not, but I had to come back the next day. Here's why I had to come back the next day. I understand is that Beth had to come with me because they were going to make me loopy, and they did. It's the first time I've ever been to a dentist where they gave me an IV. Maybe they did it another time, but they put an IV in. They put something in me that made me sort of aware what's going on, and made it sort of feel like it was 10 minutes or so that it took. I don't know how long it took because when they brought me out of my stupor, I was still in a stupor and Beth had to drive me home. That's why they had to make it on Friday, so Beth could get notice to come with me to the dentist. She has to come with me to so many doctor's appointments. I'm sick of doctors. Let me tell you that. I am sick to death of doctors and sick of making Beth have to wait in a waiting room for 2 hours for me to see the doctor. So I'm still a little swollen here from where they took the tooth out, and it made me kind of ragged feeling for a couple of days. I see that doctor today for a follow-up. I don't know what kind of follow-up you need unless I call him and say, I'm in pain. There's an earthworm coming out of the hole where my tooth was. I don't know why, but I got to go see him so they can charge me for another visit. It's all a profit deal. It's all a scam. You know how much my cardiac cath cost about 3 weeks ago? $25,000. $25,000. Now, our out-of-pocket was $150. We have Blue Cross, thank God. But $25,000 to run a catheter up a hole in my crotch to my heart and see that it's okay. My heart is fine. There's no fatty buildup. My arteries are fine. My heart is surprisingly healthy for what I've done to it all these years, how much bacon I've eaten and cigarettes I've smoked. They should give you a discount if they find out that your cardiovascular system is healthy, because that means that I've done something to keep it healthy, and I don't deserve to pay the full price of somebody that has disgusting clogged up arteries. They should give me a discount for being conscientious, consciously or not, and having a healthy heart. Because I am the same age my dad was when he had a heart attack. So, it's my turn, but I haven't, and I'm not going to, apparently. Excuse me. But $25,000. That's obscene. It's unchristian. I don't understand why things have to cost that much. I understand the cardiologist has to get paid. I get that. All his assistants, the nurses, the lab techs, everybody has to get paid. The time in the hospital, they got to rent that out to you. I understand. For me, that comes to about $3,000, best as I can tally it off the top of my head. So the rest of it is $22,000 of we got you over a barrel, like it or lump it, bullshit, as far as I see. 3 gigs this week. I'm going to be in Chicago Friday the 1st at the Montrose Saloon. It's on Montrose Avenue in Chicago. And I'll find out what the address is, and I'll put it right here at the bottom of the screen. 8 o'clock. Friday night in Chicago. Saturday night I'll be at the Kelly House concert in St. Louis, Missouri. And then Sunday afternoon I'll be at the Henry House concert in Pacific, Missouri at 3 p.m. And then I'll go home. And then Government Cheese will have a rehearsal Monday night. And then April 6th at Dee's is my wife's birthday bash, and I'll be playing. Nathan, our son, will be playing on lead guitar, Jonathan Bright on drums, Lisa Oliver Gray on vocals, Daniel Seymour on bass, the usual Tommy Womack crime family of late. And then April 9th, Friday, April 9th, it's not that far away now, headliners in Louisville, Government Cheese. I've been practicing my Government Cheese songs. I've been trying to get it to where I won't brain fart on any of that stuff, because we don't play it that often. I play some of the songs in my show all the time, and some of them are just in muscle memory forever, but the new stuff is not. And it's harder to remember stuff now. I mean, I'm almost senile. I've accepted it. I've made peace with the fact that I don't have a lot of brain left, because I did the things that caused my brain to go, I've done it. I deserve to be senile. I deserve dementia. But, that is what it is. I'll study and I'll learn my parts. I'll do my best to. And I think that's about all I've got to say. I could bitch about the medical business some more, but that's preaching to the choir, isn't it? I don't think there's anybody out there defending medical prices except pharmaceutical bigwigs and the Hospital Corporation of America, which is based in Nashville, and I should go there with a placard saying, "You bastards," or something like that. You want to join me? Let's do that sometime. Anyway, have a great week. Come see me in Chicago, St. Louis, or Pacific, Missouri. Put Wednesday the 6th on your calendar if you're anywhere near Dee's in Madison, Tennessee. God bless you. Don't let the bastards get you down. I will see you next Monday.
If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Talk about love. Talk about love.